आमच्यासोबत आहेत CMA विनय रंजन सर. हे विजयवाड्यातून आलेत. हे संस्थेचे प्लेसमेंट कमिटीचे चेअरमन आहेत आणि यांच्याच अध्यक्षतेखाली उद्याचा जो GCCचा इव्हेंट आहे तो होत आहे. इकडे आहे CMA श्रीकांत निपलपल्ली, GCUची जी पुण्याची ब्रांच आहे त्या ब्रांचचे ते अध्यक्ष आहेत, आणि हिमांशू दवे पुण्याची ब्रांच आहे त्याचे ते सेक्रेटरी आहेत. उद्या 30 तारखेला आपण एक GCC ग्लोबल केपेबिलिटी सेंटर्स याच्यावरती एक कॉन्क्लेव्ह ऑर्गनाईज करतोय हॉटेल विवांतामध्ये संध्याकाळी 4 ते 8. GCCला महाराष्ट्र गव्हर्नमेंटनी जी 2025 ची पॉलिसी काढलेली आहे त्याच्यामध्ये पुणे आणि मुंबईला एक वेगळं महत्त्व दिलेलं आहे. आता ॲज ऑफ नाव साधारणतः 170 ते 180 ग्लोबल केपेबिलिटी सेंटर्स पुण्यात ऑपरेट करतायत. पण पुढच्या काही वर्षांमध्ये 2030 साली साधारणतः 2500 GCC ओव्हरऑल इंडियामध्ये आणि त्याच्यातल्या पुण्यामध्ये साधारणतः 300-350 GCC स्थापन होतील आणि ऑपरेटिव्ह होतील असं टार्गेट 2030 सालापर्यंत ठेवलेलं आहे. सो त्या निमित्ताने हा जो विषय घेतलेला आहे आमच्या संस्थेने हा खूप महत्त्वाचा आहे असं आहे. आणि त्याच्याशिवाय GCCच्या लोकांशिवाय आम्ही मोठ्या मोठ्या कंपन्यांचे CFO आणि HRH यांनाही आमंत्रण दिलेले आहे. सो एक ही अशी साधारणतः 200-250 लोकांची मोठी मीट ऑर्गनाईज केलेली आहे उद्या. सो त्याच्याबद्दल माहिती देण्यासाठी मी विनय रंजन सरांना विनंती करतो की ते आपल्याला उद्याच्या इव्हेंटबद्दल माहिती देतील. विनय रंजन सर इज ट्रॅव्हल्ड ऑल द वे फ्रॉम विजयवाडा. सो इफ एनी क्वेश्चन्स आर देअर आय रिक्वेस्ट यू टू आस्क इन हिंदी और इंग्लिश. सो विनय रंजन.
Namaste, sir. Respected Chaitanya, Secretary of WRC, and Chapter Chairman Shrikant and Himanshu sir, Chapter Representative, and media friends. The Institute of Cost Accountants of India, established in the year 1959 under the Parliamentary Act, Institute of Cost and Works Accountants Act, and it has been renamed as Cost Accountants of India in the year 2012. The Institute is the premier accounting body functioning under Ministry of Corporate Affairs in the development and engagement of cost and accountancy profession in India. And we all know that by the year 2047, Government of India has planned for Vikashit Bharat, where the GCCs are going to play much wider role. As of now, Indian economy GDP is around $4.2 trillion. Now, by the year 2047, the aim is, our target is to reach $30 trillion. Means Indian economy is going to be 7 times larger than what today we have. So, in this process, there will be a huge demand for finance professionals, accountants, and people who have some certification or knowledge in accountancy, costing, management accountancy, finance, investment, all those areas, banking, insurance services also. And we all know that Pune, Bangalore, Mumbai, and even Nagpur nowadays is coming up as a hub for GCCs, Global Capability Centers, where even the manufacturing companies, even the IT service companies, they engage people from the local and they try to sell their products or finished products in abroad. So center for development of R&D, new products by having a R&D capability center, or financial shared service center for transaction processing, or investment banking center for giving advisory role for the investment of various corporates. Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Nagpur are through, especially. As a part of that GCC initiative, we want to organize a global capability center conclave summit at Pune, involving CFOs from large MNCs and even from PSUs and the shared service center. So that the 3-4 points we can discuss broadly. One, what is the role of finance professionals in Vikashit Bharat and adding value in GCCs. Second thing, what are all the skill sets that the industry is looking forward for making India a vibrant by the year 2047? And the third one is, what are all the challenges that the present industry is facing? These are the three sub-themes which CFOs of various companies will be discussing, either in the form of panel discussions as well as debate. So I request all of you to join and take part and try to understand what are the points discussed there. Tomorrow evening, that is on 30th January at 5 p.m. Hotel Taj Vivanta, Hinjuwade. Request you all to join. Thank you to the Pune chapter and Chaitanya sir and media friends for giving me the opportunity. Any questions you can ask?
विजय रंजन जी आप वाइस प्रेसिडेंट भी हैं ICMA
Sorry sir, I am not vice president sir. The institute is run by 15 council members sir.
आपके वेबसाइट पे तो है
Neeraj Joshi sir. Neeraj Joshi is the vice president. Neeraj is from Pune sir. Of course I am a council member heading the studies, heading the placements, heading the career counseling, heading the advanced studies, research. Likewise all important committees I am heading sir.
ठीक है क्वेश्चन
Question tell me sir.
आपने $30 billion का ये बना दिया है और एक फिगर बता दिया 2000 में हम लोग ऐसा बन जाएंगे किस ग्राउंड्स पे हो गई
See sir, we are one of the
प्रोडक्शन में हम लोग हैं
yes.
प्रोडक्शन में हम लोग हैं लेकिन अगर टॉप मोस्ट इकोनॉमी बनना है तो हमारे पास कुछ प्रोडक्शन चाहिए यस सर उस सेक्टर में हम लोग हैं नहीं कहीं भी ना चाइना के सामने कुछ है ना यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के सामने कुछ है तो किस बेस पे आप लोग बता रहे हो कि 1947 में हम लोग बड़ी इकोनॉमी बन जाएंगे
Okay, as of now, US is close to $30 trillion. Sir, China is about 90, and next followed by Germany, Japan, and India. We are at 5th. We are at 4th.
ठीक है
Fourth or fifth.
व्हाट आर द बेसिस दैट यू आर क्लेमिंग दिस
See, the population of China is on the declining trend, whereas our population still growing. We do have a more working class population. If these working class population are equipped with good skills, that what world is looking for. What world is looking for. If we equip these young people with proper skills, definitely they will be an asset for the world, not only for India. Once all the people whoever is young now, school going children, starts working by the year 2030 to 35 onwards, then definitely we can add more value to our GDP. If not 100% as you said, sir, as of now services, let me finish sir. You said manufacturing versus services. That also I want to address. See sir, services is playing predominantly. Even USA is a number one economy mainly because of services or R&D rather than manufacturing. Manufacturing, as you said, China, Vietnam, these are the places where Korea, Japan, these are the places where manufacturing is leading. Whereas we need to strike a balance between both manufacturing as well as services. Whereas services it would be a bit easy with having large manpower with domain expertise, we can have a good R&D centers and come out with innovative products or applications or AI based or now quantum computing. These are all the sectors which we need to look forward and for growing our economy.
Now you said that China's growth, population is stagnant now,
Yes.
and India is having young labor or young population, so that we can grow in service sector, we can grow in production. But the question is the kind of society pattern we are having, and you also told about the skill development program. ये सारी बातें हमारे जो समाज का स्ट्रक्चर है उसके लिए फिट बैठती हैं क्या? अगर बैठती होती तो आज 75 साल में हम कहीं और होते. So what do you how do you claim on this?
Sir, I agree, sir. First 50 years or 60 years or even this 75 years, it's not that we are lagging. We are growing, but not at the pace as we all expect. But see, first 50 years it was like a consolidation, improving the literacy at a grassroots level. And there is a shift is required from agriculture to industry. That will happen in the first 50 years. Then literacy rate also has gone up, sir. Once the literacy rate goes up, improves, and people will start contributing for the economy, which we are observing in the last 10-15 years, if you observe. That's how the economy has started growing. Earlier it was about $2 trillion economy, if you observe by the year 2014, 15 or 2010. It is not even 2 trillion. Now it has come about more than double. We crossed almost 3 times we have grown now compared to the 2010 level. Even the GST collections or direct tax collections, you observe almost everything gone up by twice or thrice. If we continue to put our efforts for another 20 years, definitely we are aiming for second. If not second, at least we'll end up with third. Because third position attaining itself is a big thing, sir. Now Germany, Japan are just where they're very close to us, we can surpass them in no time. Just hardly it's a matter of 5 to 7 years to surpass Japan or Germany. But going close to China as well as US is the challenging thing. That's why we have a long-term plan. Even the government is saying a long-term plan.
Sir, you guys are there since 1944.
Yes, sir.
Doing cost efficiency for industry and all.
Yes, sir.
But then you said that you were also doing research. But what was the output of it?
Sir, initially the institute was formed during the Second World War.
That was 1944.
For the objective is to identify or calculate the cost, because during that time governments won't have time to call for tenders, then compare, give the contract to L1 bidder. So at that time what governments did is cost plus markup, cost plus 5% margin I will give, you prepare a gun and give me, you prepare a machine and give me. Those were the days. So in order to know at that time government's target is to know the actual cost. Then only they can add that profit whatever is committed 5% or 10%. Suppose 100 rupees is the cost, 5% was the agreed margin, so I will pay you 105. That was the objective with which the institute was formed. Then after independence, governments were giving subsidies, if you observe, on fertilizer, power and other, particularly for agri and allied sectors, governments were giving subsidies. Even pharma today also. Those subsidies were computed based on the cost. So that was the era between 50 to 1980, 90. Then, if you observe last 7-8 years, the stent cost or some life-saving drugs prices are controlled by government.
सर आपने बताया था
So the-
फाइनेंस इंश्योरेंस और बैंकिंग में जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज बढ़ी है, तो उसमें कौन से सेक्टर में ज्यादा जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज है?
Sir, in almost all the three, see, once the business grows up, GDP grows up, and the economy is growing up, naturally financial transactions increases, banking sector grows, increases, and insurance के बारे में if I have to speak, sir, insurance is a coverage is very little or limited in India. Very few people have the medical coverage, very few people have the term life insurance. So definitely these sectors will grow in multi-folds.
वही तो फेलियर है ICMI का.
Why?
इंश्योरेंस पेनिट्रेट नहीं हो पाया इंडिया में, प्रोडक्शन सेक्टर ग्रो नहीं कर पाया बिकॉज कॉस्ट इफेक्टिवनेस नहीं बन पाई. गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से भी जो है उतना एफर्ट्स नहीं लगाए गए क्योंकि उनकी भी कॉस्ट इफेक्टिवनेस नहीं बताई गई.
नहीं,
आप लोग रिसर्च कर रहे
Failure-
हैं ऐसा होता है.
Failure nahi hai
क्या
sir.
होगा?
I'll give you the example. It is not failure. Rather, we help government in many of the projects. In 2003 and 4, we did one survey or we did one study for medical college fees. And that year the fees was reduced by at least by 2 lakh rupees for all the medical colleges. The report was submitted by WIRC. We helped for Khadi Gramodyog. We did complete costing for Khadi Gramodyog. We have submitted a report. As of now, there is a project going on since last 7-8 years with railway. So we are always working to help the government. That is not our failure. We are there to help everyone. We are there to help common man.
You can
If
tell
you
us about the
I,
project.
let me
that
finish
you
my,
are
let me
using
finish,
your fingers.
let me finish. I tell you, in COVID time, government has specifically approached to our institute when the dolo prices were going up. Government has specifically approached to our institute and took the information really whether really the dolo which is costing rupees 1 will sell at rupees 20 or 25 rupees. So that kind of information government is always taking with us. I am just giving few examples, but like that we have worked on many of the projects. It is not necessary that those projects.
Dolo tablet is failure of pharmacy industry. Dolo tablet is
No, but
banned
in
all-
COVID,
worldwide.
it was a lifesaver drug.
Or it is not at all
It was.
painkiller.
Dolo tablet was pharma. That is the paracetamol is there. It was a lifesaver drug.
Painkiller.
Now that is failure, but it was a lifesaver drug. So our institute is not failed. I'm damn sure on that. We are always there to help the institute, government.
I already told this stunt pricing or other issues, which institute is working, even it involves involvement of all the stakeholders, industry, government, public, as well as the institute. In this process, it has to pass through our approval, our involvement, cooperation from all the bodies. So it will take these kind of initiatives will take some little more time than an individual doings. That you need to understand. In that process, we are working. That's what we want to tell you.
सम्मेलन के बाद उद्योग जगत में के साथ कोई समझौता किया, कोई ठोस समझौता किया जो रोजगार से जुड़ी पहल की घोषणा ऐसा नहीं किया उद्योग जगत सम्मेलन के बाद उद्योग जगत के साथ कोई ठोस समझौता किया क्या रोजगार से जुड़ी कोई पहल
होने के बाद एग्रीमेंट होने के बाद
Okay. Sir, as of now, we ourselves approach directly the industry, like PSUs like Power Finance, Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum, HPCL, Rural Electric Corporation, and all the Education Corporation of India, PSUs. Private companies like Tata Motors and TVS Motors, Ford, Mahindra, and even Garden Reach Shipbuilders, Hindustan Shipyard. These are the companies which they are directly coming to our campus for recruitment. For recruitment, and we want to tell the world that these are all the capabilities that we have, and because you are setting up a global capability center, definitely if there is any gap in our skill set, we will help. In this process, sir, before this GCC summit, if you observe in the last 2 years, we had a tie-up with IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Madras, and National Forensic Science University. These are the enhancing the skill sets of our members in forensic art. Whereas business intelligence and data analytics with IIT Madras. Overall strategic management के लिए we hired IIM as our consultants. These are all the tie-ups we have.
डिजिटल तकनीकी के जोखिम प्रबंधन के लिए और पर्यावरण सामाजिक उत्तरदायित्व जैसे क्षेत्रों में लेखकारों को साक्ष्य बनाने के लिए संस्थान की ओर से दीर्घकालिक योजना का क्या है योजना क्या है
Today at Noida, we are organizing a sustainability summit. If you observe, even the IFAC, International Federation of Accountants head is visiting our summit. And we want to create that awareness among the corporates, the importance of environment, sustainability and governance. In that process, we are doing these programs.
तीसरा वैश्विक क्षमता केंद्रों में लागत एवं प्रबंधन लेखकारों के लिए की भूमिका को मजबूत करने के लिए संस्थान कौन से नए प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम शुरू करने जा रहा है
अकाउंटेंट के लिए जो इंस्टीट्यूट के क्या करेंगे इसमें के अलावा
Sir, accountants some 20-30 years ago remained as the ledger writers. If you observe in the last 30 years, there is a huge transition from manual ledger, then MS Office or Excel sheets, then accounting package, ERP, now business intelligence, and now today the people are operating on AI. And going forward, people want to adopt in quantum computing applications of quantum computing in finance. So in this process, to train our people, just now I mentioned, I'm trying to connect your previous question to this. To train our people on business intelligence, data analytics, and AI, we are having tie-up with IIT Madras. And the next week also we have a AI training for our members. So next after 1 or 2 years down the line, again if we meet, definitely we will have a training on quantum computing. These are all the steps which institute is continuously taking up to enhance the members' skills, which through which they can sell their offering or services or render services globally. Thereby we can grow our members as well as the economy. And in 2026 we are coming out with a new syllabus where it is a SAP trained professional will be ready, and even we have introduced in our new syllabus which is about to be get announced. AI there is a paper, and there are some life skill, not only regular accounting, life skills paper also there, which purely based on LMS, not physically student need not come. Learning management, they can learn through learning management system. Some self-paced report.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good.